Welcome back to What to Wear Here and There. I'm Lashana and I'm here to give you what you want. Yeah. Style, hair, fashion, and flair. Come along, sit down, grab your pretty drink. Stay with me. Hey everybody, welcome back to What to Wear Here and There. If you are new here, welcome. Let's address the elephant in the room. New hair. Or how do they say it? New hair, who this? Anyway, if you guys saw my last or latest or whichever video, you will know that I talked about my hair shedding profusely. Like, I have an entire bag of hair, whole freezer Ziploc bag. I've been stockpiling it. But anyway, I am going through some shedding right now. It's still just as long. It has even grown longer, a bit longer, but it's just not as thick. So my dermatologist has told me don't really manipulate my hair, do as less as possible. So that's pretty hard when you're used to brushing it, pulling it back at least, or, doing all the things, the flat ironing. I don't really do a lot to my hair, but I do brush through my hair and pull it back. Y'all know I like to, exfoliate my scalp. I do wear buns, and so that's still heavy manipulation. I can't talk today. That's still heavy manipulation according to my dermatologist. So I just put it in 3 braids and I tuck them underneath of some pantyhose. And I stuck this wig on, this unit on. She's not very tight, so she just fits nicely. I don't even have like the little strappy thing in the back hooked up or a combs tucked in, nothing like that. She's just on. I stuck some bobby pins in there. Okay, so because I'm not a wig wearer, but so anyway, I'm going to rewind a little bit to back in my college days. My natural hair, this is how I used to wear it a lot, especially when we used to go out, to the parties and things. I did used to party a little bit in my day. But I would wash it and I would scrunch it, put the mousse in it, scrunch it, use the diffuser, and voila, I would be ready. Because, back then we did used to relax it a little. I used to relax my hairline, and it would still draw up and do all the things. But anyway, I digress. Today we're gonna get ready, and I was just gonna tell you guys, talk a little bit about what has been going on. Let me get the bag up here and show y'all. Here it is. This is Ziploc. Hey, this could be a whole wig made. This is all my hair from November the 11th to date. Last night I brushed this out, and sometimes it seems like it's getting less, sometimes not. So anyway, I think I need to adjust my camera because now this is going to be long form content, which I didn't think I was going to make. So let me just switch it over and then we'll go from there. Okay guys, so I switched up the format, and this is just gonna be a get ready with me, but also just gonna talk through the process of what is going on with me, and hopefully we can get ready. It is Valentine's Day, and so I was saying, hopefully I'm not out of focus or out of camera. I was saying this is how I used to wear my hair sometimes in college, very often in college, when my hair was shorter. It's pretty much like to here, I guess. So anyway, I picked up this unit. I don't know where, I don't know when, because I've often wanted to go back to the days of, wear my hair curly. So I figured I'll just pick up a unit since my hair had grown long down my back. I'm not gonna get this effect with my current hair. And when I do my wash and go or twist out and curls, it's just really still long. It still is not giving me this effect. So Please forgive me, ladies. I do not know where or who or why, but what I can do is look at the packaging, and it's actually clip, because I think I took it out and put it in a silk. I put in a silk wrapping to keep it safe, as though I had wrapped my hair up. So this hair was in there, but I'll do some research, and down below when this video is published, I will put some links to some hair. A hair company did reach out to me about a month ago on showcasing their hair, but I have not yet heard back from them as far as the details. So I was thinking about maybe looking on their website to see if they had something similar, and then that will, you know, solidify the partnership, but I haven't heard back from them, so we're not gonna do that. But anyway, today is a Get Ready With Me, and I have my trusted cosmetic bag, and I do want to share with you guys a product that I've been using under my eyes. So I don't really like to go under my eyes too much with very light makeup, and I don't like covering up my moles and freckles, but that's what happens when you use concealer and things. But lately I have been using this Good Apple product, and it says it is blah 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 Good Apple Skin Perfecting Foundation Balm. That's what I want to say. This is a balm, so it's more lightweight. And I have also been using to lighten under my eyes, in accordance with the Good Apple Balm, this Wet n Wild Mega Glow Makeup Stick to conceal. I don't know if you guys can see that. And these two babies are right now my holy grail look to give me that flawless but natural look. So to get started, we're gonna go in with our Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze. Now, this was really doing the trick for some time, but lately she is not doing all the things. So I just stick my finger in here. I've shared this before, and I'm just gonna press my eyebrows up. As you see, it's gonna give a laminating effect. I just like to use my fingers, honestly. And then I come back behind with like a brush or a comb or the spoolie. So anyway, while I'm doing this, I'll tell you guys. So back on November 11th, that weekend I created that really cool video where you guys saw that I used the OGX shampoos. And disclaimer, the shampoo conditioner, the changeover from Tresemme to OGX did not make my hair start falling or shedding. The dermatologist confirmed that, because I was like, what? I just told the people to use this shampoo, it's so great. And then my hair started shedding. But anyway, the dermatologist debunked that myth for me. And so, yeah. So I used that shampoo. I was raving over it. I was so happy. And then literally 2 days later, my hair started shedding. And I know I've gone through this before. That's why I've been much more relaxed during this time. I'm just gonna use this. Because my family, my husband and my daughter will tell you in years past, like back in 2011, I believe this started. And I was like, OMG, what's going on? I'm panicking. I'm thinking like I'm sick in my body or whatever. And so, you know, the hair was shedding. So every few years, I would say every other year, around like in the fall, winter, really in the winter, like January is like always the time. I remember, I want to say last year, the year before last, my husband's birthday started shedding, and it just wasn't as pronounced nor as profuse as what you see in that bag. And so, you know, I deal with it for about a month or two. It wouldn't like impact me to the point where I'm like, oh my gosh, I can see my scalp, or, you know, I'm going bald or anything. It would shed, and I would be sitting like in a chair, and all of a sudden I would feel hair just trickling down, like they're just walking themselves out of my scalp, like, we're leaving, see ya. And I'm like, guys, where are you going? But anyway, I would go through that, and all would be well after some time. And so now I think the time frame is still similar, but it's just gobs and gobs more hair coming out. Like every time I brush, it's like there's no room in the brush, in the bristles for more hair. That's how much hair piles up. So anyway, that started November 11th. My husband and I actually went out and shot some content that day, and I noticed, I was like, oh, we're flowing, we're still good. I would pick a hair or two off. Fast forward to maybe like 3 or 4 days later, it was over, y'all. I was like, ooh, she's coming down like a windfall. So let me, first of all, I did that. What I have been using for moisturizer is this. Y'all know I love Good Molecules, so I've been using Good Molecules for my skincare, and this is their lightweight daily moisturizer, and I just put it down in my hand, and I'll just go in and then pat it in. You know what? I did this morning already. So, rub it in. Okay? And, okay, sorry. Oh, that's not cute. All right. So that makes your skin really supple. I like how it makes my face feel buoyant. And then I'll go in with, you guys have seen this, my Yerba Mate. I have to decide on which one it is. Yerba Mate, under eye cream or gel. And that'll take care of under eyes. All right, guys. So I started shedding, and I'm like dealing with it because I've dealt with it before. You know, I'm just like, oh, it just seems like a little bit much. And then one night, my husband came to me and he was like, you should make an appointment with the dermatologist. And I was like, no, you should make an appointment with the doctor. And I was like, why? He was like, after he told me that I made the appointment and all that, he was like, the reason why is because I noticed it seemed like a whole lot more than what we've been used to over the years. So because he noticed and he said something, I was like, woo, all right, I think I should. So that's why we did. So long story short, went to the primary care doctor, and I'm gonna come in with this makeup stick first. Primary care doctor, and told him, and he was like, all right, I'm gonna send you to my dermatologist, which I'm very familiar with because he has helped me to achieve this skin that's finally clear. You know, occasionally you'll have, you know, a little pimple, a little friend pop up here or there, but nothing major anymore like I used to when I was going through whatever that was. So I'm just going in, and this is in the shade, I don't have my glasses, y'all, but this is in the shade 809. And I just come close to the middle and then at the ends. Also, lately my eyes have been running due to like allergies and dry eye. So if that happens, you know, it is what it is. I'm a woman of a certain age, and at this point, I'm just like not really stressing out too much. We'll go down the nose a little bit, a little dot here, and then I've been going in here to just, you know, get ready to bring those cheekbones up a bit, and also to fill in some darkness. I usually go up here, but since I'm having a little bang situation, I don't think I really need to, but this is what I would do normally, just this much. Okay, so this is what I'm looking like. And then I sort of let it sit a bit, and that's when I would do my hair. I would go ahead and fill in my brows. So we're gonna fill in the brows, and I am going to use my Ulta Beauty Ultra Slim Brown Pencil here. And there's the spoolie end, and this is the crayon end. I like to go in with a little bit lighter shade so it looks more natural and not so harsh. And then I'll come back in later and fill in with a little dark pencil from Morphe if I'm feeling the need. So the Anastasia brow pomade has dried down a bit. And so that's why this allows me to go ahead and make those fine, quick strokes. Some of it may move, but it's generally dry. And that's what I've done lately. And I haven't even used a brow powder to fill in because I think this is good enough for me. Okay, so we're gonna do the other side. And now let's carry on with the story, you're probably saying. So, I mean, it's not really that much of a story, guys. Like, it's happened to me in the past, but just not to this extent. And so that's why I didn't kind of worry about it. But I mean, you will get despondent, you will get discouraged because you're like, geez, my hair's coming out. And so for me, I was just like, I just started sharing hair videos with the girls and the guys. And now they're gonna be looking at me like, girl, what happened? And why are you wearing a wig or a unit? And what are you doing? What is going on in your life? You know, so let me tell you a little bit of backstory. So we've done the eyebrows. That's what I do. I'm done. When I went to the dermatologist, they told me typically hair starts to shed out due to a major occurrence that has happened in your life that has, you know, stressed you out, or basically genetics. That's really it. So if you guys have been here and if you guys remember, I went through that bout with severely low hemoglobin where I had literally no iron in my body back in the summer, but literally that was going on prior to the summer. The summertime is just when I found out, the end of July. But this had been going on for so long. My body was depleted. I was feeling faint. I was tired all the time. The lethargy was just killing me, but I was working out, so I thought I was just tired from that. So just so many things working at the same time against me, and I didn't realize it. That was a major life change that happened in my body. And so what happens is your hair is like the first thing to start acting crazy. It could take it no longer. So in November, the effects of what had happened several months earlier took a toll on my body, and it did it in my scalp with my hair. So the good news is the dermatologist looked at my scalp and said, it will grow back. And I already have little sprouts growing back in the spaces where the hair follicles had, you know, the hair had fallen out. However, it's still going to be shedding because my body is telling my hair it's time to shed out. It's time to shed out so that new hair can grow in. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword. It's falling out, it's growing in, but it's falling out some more so new hair can grow in. So I don't know when and how long that's going to be because my hair is so long down past my tailbone. These little shoots of hair coming out, you guys can imagine how long that's going to take. So with that, again, I'm not supposed to manipulate my hair, do a lot of brushing or combing. So my hair is just in a state of like, I don't know what I'm doing. So that's why I decided to wrap it up. Sometimes I wrap it, or sometimes I will put it in a low bun, as you guys have seen. But I'm just trying out something new, trying out this. My husband likes my hair curly, so he doesn't care about this. So let's start. This is drying out now, so yeah, so I just use my finger in this and I love it. It's pretty dark, but you will see how it works in my favor here as it starts to blend in. Yeah, so yeah, it started coming out because of that major shocker to my body, okay? And I was like, wow. And I did it to myself. you know, not eating red meat, not getting enough iron, just really not, y'all. I just have a problem. I would just, in a day, sometimes I would just eat popcorn and coffee. That would be my food. And so I have learned, and it's not always just to have been thin. I just didn't have an appetite. I hate to say, my husband's like, you don't like to eat, you don't like food. I just, and I don't want this to be a trigger for anyone. I have always been naturally thin. We go up and down as women because of, life changes and your stations in life. You have children, you get married, you get settled. Um, but for me, sometimes I'm just like, I don't know what I want to eat, so I won't eat, or I'll just eat the wrong thing. And the wrong thing was always popcorn. And not saying that popcorn did it, but that's just what I was happy with. And so, yeah, I wasn't feeding my body how I should and doing all the things. I was eating fruit, but then like I would eat fruit, but then nothing else really to back it up. So I don't really know how to explain it, y'all, but I wasn't doing my body good. And so my body was telling me that it was unhappy. So, you know, that's what happens when you don't stay in tune with your body. So see how it's coming together, starting to get the coverage that I'm looking for. And I'm also warming up my face after that. Okay, and I like to use my fingers. All right, so next we're just gonna let this settle in a little bit and fill in some spots. See how it's a little darker, and I like that because it's bringing more color back to my skin. Okay, so I'm done with that. So now at this point, what I do is I apply blush. Today I'm not using a liquid blush. I'm going to be using the Rimmel Maxi blush and this pretty like frosted peachy coral. I love it. It's called Third Base 001. This color is so pretty. It's perfect for a natural look. I will have worn it into the office and I don't feel overdone at all. So I'm just raising my cheekbones up by going high. You guys know all of the stuff that's been talked about blushes lately and where to put it under your eye, where. Do what works for you. You want to raise up your cheekbone and your face, raise it up high. I'm not an expert and I'm just doing what I like for me, what I think looks good on me. Okay? So for me, this is what I do, and I put it all over there, even when my hair is pulled back. And starting to see some color. And I may go out of order for a lot of people, but you know what? Lately, the past few weeks I've found my Ruby Kisses HD Set and Forget in the banana powder. You guys remember years ago we were going crazy over this stuff. Well, this is what she looks like. And this is what I'm using to dab it on. She comes out like that. I may not have blended this as good as I wanted to with my finger because I'm being distracted by talking. But this is the gist. This is what I do. So before the Ruby Kisses, I was using another powder and I love it. The RCMA. I've shared this with you guys, but lately, I've just been trying the banana powder again, like, what the girls used many moons ago. All right, so we are in business with this because I love the deep yellow tint, even though like that white powder, it says it doesn't show it, but it takes a minute for me to set it in And this to me is more golden, which is, you know, close to, it's what's my undertones are golden. So, okay, so let's continue. Where was I? Yeah, so just not really taking care of my body, which I shared before. And so fast forward, my hair took a toll. Well, it took a toll on my hair. So what I'm doing currently, they've prescribed minoxidil, just a few little pills, just to kind of, they're not like a whole thing, but minoxidil tablets. I should be done with those this week. They're not ongoing or forever, and just increasing my vitamin D levels. That's what I want to share. My vitamin D levels are heinously low. So the dermatologist did say two culprits, along with the stress and genetics, that your body may be depleted of, are iron and vitamin D. So if you are having an issue, alopecia, or some type of issue where your hair is just doing all the wrong things, check your iron and your vitamin D levels. So now we're gonna go in with my True Complexion Contour palette. This is by Black Radiance. And this is old, y'all, so it looks bad, but yeah. So I use both of those browns, and some people don't like this part, but I enjoy it. I'm gonna contour my nose. If I could find my little, yeah, I use this to contour. So I'm just gonna pat it in both, and then we're just gonna start underneath. Now this is an art to be able to do this and not look overdone and not look crazy. So there's no hard and fast way to do this. You just have to do what you like. I'm not doing this to make my nose smaller. I'm just doing this because I honestly just think it looks pretty. Because my nose is not big at all. So don't do it to snatch my nose, as people say. I just think it's, because even up here, like, I love when the sun kisses your nose and you get that little bronzing like effect on your nose. I had it when I came back from Ghana and I was like, it's gone. So this is kind of like my way to like bring it back a little bit, like where the sun hits and kisses you and does the body good. And then I'm just gonna take a little bit of that gold and just put it right there on the tip and there. It may not be perfect, but I'm kind of going through it. So that's what I do. So that's how I do my nose. Okay, things died. My phone died. All right, so I need to speed this up. So, okay. Yeah. So as I was saying, I use this, and so now I'm gonna use it to kind of chisel my cheekbones. And I tap in both sides, and then I just kind of go here to give me some depth on the sides of my cheeks. And I go up the side because I'm used to doing that when my hair is pulled back. But yeah, this is what I do. And some people go under here. I don't typically, but I'm doing it for the sake of the video right now. So I'm done with that. And what else, ladies? Oh, this is what I do last. So I'm looking at myself. I love this Sephora finishing powder. It's micro smooth, multitasking. Yeah, I'll put it up on the screen, but you guys have seen me. I've used this before. And I just use this puff to kind of go in and just kind of even out. I used to not powder my chin, but I don't know. I do now. I don't put this everywhere, but I'm just adding it just to kind of seal the deal. But it gives a nice even brown, even when you feel like, okay, y'all, so my phone died again. And I went through finishing out the whole look, and I am not happy. And I'm not about to, I don't even know where I stopped, but I finished the look out. I will add all the products. I will share with you guys what I did and the resolve. I don't even know where I stopped, but the resolve basically, by me not doing my body right, by eating properly, getting enough iron and vitamin D. I have super low vitamin D levels. My iron has gone back up. I went through months of iron transfusions, so that has increased my iron. I went through months and months of iron infusions. To date, I am on pills for iron. I am on a vitamin D that I have to take once a week because it's just super high level. And then I have to take vitamin D throughout the week. I'm taking collagen. I don't know if the video stopped there. I have to edit, but I've lost lots of collagen, which is also connected to your hair. So I've been doing shorter nails and they're getting stronger, just regular polish, not gel or anything like that. But stay tuned, I'm gonna add in what my outfit of the day is, because this phone is not happy. I needed to get out my camera so I could do this, but I thought I could do it real quick on my phone because I thought it was gonna be a really quick video. But guys, thank you for being here. I love you from my heart. I love you from my heart for being here. That's all I was trying to say. It's time to use the camera instead of the phone, y'all. Bye for now.